For the first time in a decade, Russian President Putin in the United States right now, meeting with a U.S. president. President Putin and President Trump meeting behind closed doors. And President Trump joined, as you mentioned, by Secretary of State Rubio and Special Envoy Witkoff. With Russian President Putin, two high-level Russian cabinet members. Moments ago, we witnessed a made-for-TV moment, really. Both presidents touching down in Anchorage, Alaska within the past 90 minutes. A striking image of both of the men stepping off their planes, walking down that literal red carpet that was rolled out before shaking hands and exchanging what appeared to be pleasantries on the tarmac of the Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson before that photo op by an Alaska 2025 sign, flanked by two F-22 fighter jets. I mentioned the high stakes that this summit is bringing. It's expected to include a number of issues, but of course, Ukraine at the top. President Trump says his main objective today is a ceasefire in the Ukraine-Russian war. It has been 3.5 years since Russia invaded. More than 300,000 people in Ukraine and Russia have been killed. Russian President Putin, who has been charged with war crimes, and yet today we see him inside the president's limo, dubbed the Beast, laughing with President Trump and waving to the world. President Trump said aboard Air Force One just a few hours ago that Russia will face consequences if it does not stop the bombing.
There's nothing set in stone. I want certain things. I want to see a ceasefire. This is not to do with Europe. Europe's not telling me what to do. But they're going to be involved in the process, obviously, as will Zelensky. But I want to see a ceasefire rapidly. I don't know if it's going to be today, but I'm not going to be happy if it's not today. Everyone said it can't be today, but I'm just saying I want the killing to stop. I'm in this to stop the killing.
Now a live look at the two podiums where they're doing audio checks ahead of what we expect to be a joint news conference between President Trump and President Putin. But President Trump said this joint news conference will only happen if things, quote, go well. Even with all the pomp and circumstance surrounding all of this, will there be substance? Will anything actually be accomplished? Ukrainian President Zelensky was not even invited to attend this meeting, but President Trump said that he will call Zelensky right after the summit that is now underway.